Hello there guys and girls, this is the Pressure Prince with another Total War Attila video. Now, this one is going to be a campaign overview video where I'm just going to be showing you options for the campaign. So first things first, you've got Prologue campaign, which you can access by going through to the Campaigns tab and clicking on Prologue. And you have two chapters, the Battle of Olbia and the Hunnic Invasion. Here you have the description of the prologue with the specific chapter, course, and you can start the prologue here. As for actual campaigns, you have the grand campaign just below prologue. You have the specific cultures here, which you can select. You see a 3D model here, or 2D if you have selected portable quality 2D in graphics settings, I believe. Under the specific culture you have selected, you have your factions as well, which you can select. Again, I don't have the Viking Forefathers culture pack, so you cannot see that. Here you see the faction title that you have selected, faction leader, religion, and some descriptions about the factions here, basically, specifically the one you have selected. Cultural trait and faction trait. Of course, cultural trait depends on what you have selected up here. And then the faction trait is over here. As for the difficulty, which you can see on the right side over here, it's easiest is easy. Then it goes up to normal. After that it is hard, very hard, and legendary. Of course, that is the hardest difficulty that you can play on. Here you see a map basically where you are deployed and what you actually start with. This is the start here and the initial challenge of the faction you have selected. Here you have some victory objectives. You have, by default, minor victory is selected. And these are the things you must do in order to get a minor victory. But other than that, you do have some more difficult ones, like let's say military victory. As you can see, you have to do a lot more, or cultural victory over here. Last but not least, Divine Triumph, which basically means it's more than everything else. Like, you have to research a lot of technologies, you have to hold at least one settlement in 30 provinces in which your religion is dominant, produce so much wealth from buildings, then construct all those insane buildings, maintain 200 units in total, that is a lot, maintain control of all these provinces and defeat all these different factions, control all these different settlements, so many things for basically Divine Triumph. So generally you will not be playing on Divine Triumph, I think. Then you have the campaign settings, of course. Have the advisor help here, show AI player moves, autosave to cloud if you so wish, that is the Steam cloud, I believe, indeed. Battle settings, battle realism mode is turned on because it is legendary, I believe. So you cannot turn it off. Then you have the battle time limit, which you can set to 20 minutes, 40 minutes, or 60 minutes. And now let's head over to multiplayer campaign, also in the campaign tab over here. You can see all the filters for the games. Then you have local network here too. You can refresh the list. You can host a campaign, game name, and password. It is of course optional. You have the host and cancel button over there. Over here you can see that I have voice chat enabled. It's something in the settings of the game. Playing as the Franks, that's what I have selected. Of course, these I cannot select because I don't have the Viking Forefathers culture pack. And as you can see, you can select all these factions, and it changes where you are located, of course. And as you can see, if you are a barbarian, it just shows the location of your armies, basically. Whereas if you are a faction that has actual settlements, you can see it on the map, but you can only see armies if you're, like, say, Huns or whatever, basically. And here you see all the effects of the culture and your faction, essentially. Here you see game mode, head-to-head or co-op, turn time, battle time limit, default battle resolution, unit size, show AI player moves, difficulty, which can go from, again, from easy to legendary, and I believe this, I mean, it's only for you, your ally, your co-op partner, or your opponent, if it's head-to-head, can also set a different difficulty level, I believe, than you, as it was in room 2. You can also click auto resolve all battles here, which means that the default battle resolution does not matter anymore. And that is basically it for the campaign overview. Of course, you have the turn over here with the date, so that is something for sure. And you have the opportunity to load campaigns here from either local or cloud, but I don't have any cloud campaign saved. And that is basically it. So hope you found it useful, and don't forget to comment or subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.